mentor. He does the dirty work. What does all that mean exactly?
You know, it's about what doesn't show up in the box score. Setting good screens, winning those 50-50 balls, hustling back on defense. Often, it's just as important as putting up those points. They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Here's Jordan. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Jordan's got 8.
Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him.
Back to McBride. To the middle. Pass to Jordan. Outside, Green. And there's the call on Jalen Green. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution for the Suns.
Now here's McBride. Still without a bucket. He takes it in. And it's Jordan with the rebound. And so it's Green who brings up the ball for the Phoenix Suns. They trail by 7. Green going at the D. Here's Malawatch. And that one is hammered home.
Just great energy on the offensive glass. That's exactly how you cut into a lead.
Boy, a slam like that is sure to give him a spark. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, guys. Spurs talent evaluators first laid eyes on Victor Wembanyama when he was 15 years old, playing on a youth team in France. At that point, the franchise was enjoying its 22nd straight winning season, but the opportunity to just maybe draft a prospect like Wemby gave them the impetus to rebuild. Back to you, Brian.
Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. McBride knocks down the triple. McBride's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Yeah, Johnson tapping into his vision.
And it's been an interesting ride of late for Keldon Johnson. Stan being asked to take on a number of different roles.
Well, B.A., some guys would struggle seeing their spot in the rotation and their minutes change. But Johnson takes it all in stride and puts the team first.
So both teams changing it up here. Back to Wembanyama. Elbow shot on the way. Brooks with the rebound.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
There's a screen by Whiteside. And here's Morant outside. Sinks it from distance. Morant's got his second bucket of the night. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Morant. Here's Jordan. And he packs it down right in the face of Victor Wembanyama.
Well, Morant is so fast with his hands, both defensively and making quick passes.
The 3, Vassell. The rebound by Whiteside.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Up top, Anunoby. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Phoenix with the ball. They're on an 11-3 run.
Yeah, and once Morant takes off like that, the defense has to know what's coming next.
Anunoby can't get it to go. Here's Brooks. And finished off by Brooks.
Well, that's how you execute a break. Quickly get the ball up ahead.
And it's Stephon Castle with a foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Their focus just isn't there, giving up 4 points off turnovers.
There's 47 seconds left in the second. Morant. Rebound by San Antonio. Their next game playing at home as the Pacers come to town. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand.
Just leaping up to the rim, no one could get in Anunoby's way.
Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. Castle for 3. The basket's good off the assist from Fox. Castle's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Pass to Whiteside. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Wells, that's good.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Here's Morant. Oh, an impossible move. Ja Morant Morant. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Phoenix out in front. They're up by 2. And we'll be back right after this. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. For 3, the three-pointer is down, Ja Morant.
Well, this is one of those nights where Morant just decided to take over.
Double team on Fox. Pass to Vassell. Back to Fox. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Fox feeling it out a bit. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Ja Morant picks one up.
Well, over the course of his career, Fox has improved his free throw shooting. Much more reliable at the line now.
The Suns lead by 3. And stolen by Williams. Puts it up from the high post. Again, Phoenix, good for 2.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Stan, he's one of the most exciting players in the league right now. What makes Ja Morant so special?
But look, B.A. is explosive. Sometimes he makes you nervous with how much he throws his body around. But what I love about Ja is that it shows he has no off switch. He plays with intensity.
From deep, Morant. And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul of the game. And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Phoenix making a switch here. Here's Jordan. 12 points for him.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Third team foul.
And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Fourth personal foul.
And Grant, offensively, Wemby has a lot of different options. Talk about his game.
Well, put simply, we've never seen a 7-footer with this array of skills. He's an efficient shooter from anywhere, and the length to just about ignore defenders. I mean, he's got it all.
Williams with the screen. Outside O'Neal. It's stolen by Fox. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Wembanyama, no good. Phoenix leading by 3. Pass to Wells. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Inside. Castle. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
How about Castle? He'll take any chance he gets to finish with power.
Stolen by Wembanyama. To the paint. Here's Anunoby. Castle outside for the lead. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's Jordan. 14 points for him. 5 to shoot. Pass to O'Neal. And here's Jordan. There's the 3. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
That's just a great effort on the defensive side. Plastered to the shooter.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, De'Aaron Fox is trying to dial in as a lockdown defender, and he said, I want to be that type of guy. Go out there, guard people, and be someone that people don't want to put into action because you blow actions up. And then, at the end of the day, still being able to get to work on offense. Back over to you.
You'd love that mentality. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Outside Johnson. Pass to Barnes. And once again off the mark by San Antonio. Outside Morant. Here's Whiteside. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Whiteside's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Here's McBride. 55 seconds left in the third. Shot clock at 6. Here's Smith. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. Smith has got 6.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Back to Whiteside. Nails the baby hook. Whiteside's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Even though he's young, Daniels tends to make the right decisions with the ball in his hands.
And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Spurs trail by 5. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Barnes, it's good.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
To the middle. Whiteside down low. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
And you look at how they've come out in the second half. It's almost like night and day.
Yeah, you can see it in the hustle stats. These guys have come out with a different mindset and seem much more motivated here in the second half.
And as it goes out of bounds, San Antonio will keep possession.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
The 3 from Barnes. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game thus far. The Suns on top, leading by 1. And coming up as soon as... And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Outside Wembanyama to take the lead. Outside Anunoby. 5 on the clock. There's a screen. Another shot. And it's Phoenix for the rebound. Here's Williams. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It goes on Stephon Castle. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Phoenix?
Well, look, you have to be able to count on energy and effort every night, and they're showing a lot of it with this transition buckets.
Well, another thing they've been doing right in this one is making the most of turnovers. Lots of points for them tonight off of them.
Fox, that's good.
Can't lose sight of Fox or allow him to feel comfortable looking to score this close.
And here's Jordan into the lane. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. The 3 from Wembanyama. The shot no good. The Suns leading. Pass to Whiteside. Outside Morant. Oh, athletic move from Morant.
Everything Morant does is electric. He causes so many problems with his movement.
Out on his own on the break. Oh!
Wow, he almost brought the house down. Well, this is what the fans want to see. Morant showing off all of his superb athleticism.
Hits a three-pointer.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Right side down low. On the wing, Williams. Now Wells. And they recover it. Morant with it. Oh, John Morant from deep.
Well, after dropping in 2 triples in the first half, he's now matched that mark here in the second half, and I wouldn't be surprised to see more of them.
Oh, important points from Anunoby, and his team needed that.
Now here's Jordan. Going inside. Yes, sir, it's good.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Oh, nice setup for the slam.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Ooh, it doesn't go.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without fouling.
There's a minute 12 left to play in the fourth quarter. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama. Phoenix making a switch here. Stolen by Anunoby. Wembanyama with it. Green picks him up. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, it's Wemby.
Well, with his size, Wembanyama is the ideal option in close situations. Wembanyama will get a clean look.
Up top, Green. And Jordan Ott decides to call timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Seconds left in the fourth quarter. Clock at 6. Jordan goes in. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
Yeah, you need to know where Wemby is. If he's anywhere close to the rim, it's really tough to score.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Knocks down the trifecta.
Savvy decision there by Fox. Moving the ball back outside into the hands of a ready shooter.
And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor. Great energy and activity on defense.
Outside Wembanyama. To force OT. He's off from 3. So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
They really should.